The two kings of monster movies are facing each other in 2021. That is, if 2020 doesn't end with an apocalyptic event. But before anything like that happens, let us update you with the three titans that are confirmed to appear in the movie, excluding Kong and Godzilla. This will be a short video as not much information is leaked or given to us, with most of the speculations and confirmation is from the toy images of Godzilla vs. Kong that were leaked. There are also tidbits of info that were in the redacted wordings and mid-credit scenes of King of the Monsters. We sure hope that there will be more of these titans that would be shown in the movie next year, but till now we will have to contend with the 5 that are known. So the first one is Nozuki, or Warbat. The first titan is, as some have known, since April or earlier this year. This is an original Monsterverse titan called Nozuki, and later renamed as Warbat. This creature would likely not be the only one of its kind, but might be a swarm-like species called the Nuzuki, following a bigger specimen called the Warbat. But then again, that's just our speculation. His or her body seems to be mostly green colored with a red underbelly, but the earlier toy that was released earlier looked brownish tan in color. This Nuzuki, or otherwise called Warbat, appears to be like a winged serpent-like creature with yellow and red colored wings. If it is closely inspected, we would see that the serpent has strange wings that jut out from the spines of the creature. These wings are most probably used for either gliding or for intimidation, and not for flying. And come to think about that, a titan that big would glide from where exactly? Okay, so this fact is clear that the Monsterverse prides itself in putting a realistic feel into the designs of the titans. They could also be frills that make the creature look bigger than it really is for intimidation, or would be used for moving in the hollow earth or underwater. Only time will tell. So this serpent also has a long slender body that would be hundreds of meters long, as it was not seen in Awaken or even hearing Ghidorah's or Godzilla's alpha call. It will probably be another alpha class titan that refuses to join the other betas. As for the location of where it resides or hibernates, it's up to debate. Mid-credit scenes clippings of coordinates pointing towards Göbekli Tepe in southern Turkey might be one probable area, and another one might be that it will be awakened when humans venture into the Hollow Earth with the HEAV, or the Hollow Earth Anti-Gravity Vehicle, beneath Skull Island. So going to the second one, we have the Alpha Skull Crawler. So up next we have this big skull crawler, one which is rumored to be even bigger than the one that fought Kong in the 2017 Skull Island movie. Like most other skull crawlers, which are large reptilian creatures with only 2 forelimbs and no hind limbs, as well as long, prehensile serpentine tails, and they also have long, slender yet muscular, sturdy bodies. Several aspects of their appearances are noticeably skeletal, particularly their torsos and their heads, and this new one, seen as a part of the leaked toy images, seems to be just like the older ones but with small minor changes. This new skullcrawler, or as I would like to call it, the Alpha Skullcrawler, has reddish skin on its back, and it starts from the base of the head and the neck. What does it mean? We don't know yet, but it could most probably be a coloration that an alpha of its species attains when it reaches a certain size or status. This alpha also has bigger arms with more musculature and seems to be half the height of Godzilla but equal in length. It still has its long prehensile tail, which would be a very deadly weapon against other titans. So I'm guessing that it wouldn't be a main villain but somewhat of a first level boss fight that would build up the suspense before fighting the final boss? Maybe. And the third titan that was confirmed is Mecha Godzilla. As seen in the news clippings of Godzilla King of the Monsters, Monarch was actively building a mechanized titan in order to face off against the other super species threat that humanity suddenly faced in the previous movie. Imagine, during the events of KOTM, most of humanity thought that Godzilla was the only titan alive, but all of a sudden, their cities and populations faced constant attacks from these gigantic, unstoppable foes. It would make sense that humanity would pool in all their resources to build mechanized titans to battle these new threats, much like the Jaegers of Pacific Rim. So in the leaked toy images, we see that Mechagodzilla has a very different design, although not diverging far from the original concept. This Mechagodzilla had robust arms and legs, and that the hands possess oversized fingers which could use to grab Godzilla or be used to clench to form a powerful fist for combat. This mecha also had a long reddish spiny tail with hundreds of reddish segments that start from the body and to the tip. The head was designed to look like Godzilla himself. In another toy, we can see that a Godzilla figure wrapped by similar reddish segments, which might be an armor or a power-up, but that's for another video of Mechagodzilla and Mechagodzilla differences. So that's that. Here we have the 3 other titans that will be joining Kong and Godzilla in the 2021 movie. These titans again is the snake serpent with red wings called Nozuki or Warbat, the giant skull crawler that looks like it has reddish skin on its back, and the mechanized titan that we so wanted badly, Mechagodzilla. Anyways, thanks Mindq, and be sure to hit that bell button for regular updates on monster videos.